Welcome back. Meeting the in-laws for the first time is a challenging test for many relationships, but it was no different on Married at First Sight last night. Things became very heated between Lyndall and Cam, who we thought were going great, after a visit from the mother-in-laws.
Well, don't. I'm really protective of my mum. You've said that I'm insecure and that's why I want one hug a day. Like,
I never
I'm
said
just
that.
getting pissed.
I never said insecure.
Well, you're saying that your mum said it and you seem to believe everything your mum says.
Yeah, and so do you.
Yeah, because my mum's a good person.
Oh, so my mum's a horrible person, is she?
No, that's not what I said.
OK, to weigh in on last night's drama, we're joined now by Lyndall, live in Perth. Good morning to you, Lyndall. How are you?
Good morning, guys. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. So talk us through what happened here. This all erupted after Cam's mum described you as insecure. That must have been hurtful.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely hurtful. I don't think Cam's delivery of it helped either, but yeah, it just kind of caught me off guard because, you know, Cam wasn't particularly affectionate. I thought he was working on it, and it just felt like a reason to maybe not work on it.
Yeah, and that's hard because you're allowed to ask for affection, you know, in a relationship. She certainly didn't hold back about your relationship. Do you feel like that she overstepped the line here?
I don't know if I'd say overstepped. I think Family Day is about, like, you know, getting helpful advice and getting support, and I just don't think that she was very interested in being helpful, I guess, and that was kind of hard.
Well, I mean, I suppose the big problem here is the difference between your ideas of intimacy and what you want from your relationship in that respect. Is that something that you can overcome, do you think, as a couple?
I think so. I think, like, you know, you've got to be able to have open communication about it, and you've got to be able to voice your needs, which I think because Cam hasn't been in a relationship before, he kind of struggles with someone saying, like, hey, this is what I do need from you. And, you know, he's never been accountable in that way to somebody else. So, you know, it is something you can work on. It just depends on how people show up.
When you're watching it and you said what you said, you guys got heated and you said, well, my mum's a good person. He's like, well, what were you saying my mum's not? That's such a common argument that we hear couples get into. Do you look back on that and go, wish I'd worded that differently?
Yes, I definitely think that I could have been maybe more measured about it, but I also think that, like, you know, we had a really tense lunch, and then I was thinking, oh, you know, we've survived it. We went pretty well through something that was really a bit awkward, and then to just hear that they'd had this whole conversation about, you know, things that were quite personal to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I just have to forgive for how I felt in the moment and trust that, you know, my reaction was a representation of how I was feeling.
Yeah.
So where is the relationship at this point?
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough day, like arguably our toughest. So, you know, it's a bit rocky, but I think, you know, intimacy and affection is different in any relationship that you're in with any two people put together. So I think, you know, if we can get back on track and we can communicate that clearly, I think we should be all good.
Good luck. We really like you guys.
Good on you,
We hope you
Lyndall.
get through this, Lyndall.
Oh, thank you.
Go well.
Thanks, guys.
Chat soon. And Married at First Sight continues tonight at 7:30, and you can catch up on every episode on 9 Now.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Karl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Karl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?